This is
Can
the
from
same.
from your stream thing in your app. Oh wait, you
Oh
doing it
yeah,
for
got it.
YouTube or
Oh
Twitch?
no, YouTube.
I still think you can.
Yeah, yeah, I can do it for YouTube. I did it now. Also, can put the description on there as well. Happy tears, do you wipe them just for me? Season me on.
6.
Funny. Yeah.
I think.
See anyway, massive, yeah, it's fine.
I think we waiting for everybody now. Is everyone in here? Yeah, Speedy's back in 19 out of 20. What? Not a full 20 for the first race? What is this?
I told him.
Here we go.
Tags, put the tags in.
Hello, Moyland. Yeah, here we go again. New season.
Here we go again on our road. Down the only road we've ever known. Like a drifter, we were born to walk alone. Ain't wasting. Here I go again.
Yeah, I agree, Rob. I think this one could be a bit cray cray.
Yeah, I've never commentated on Jeddah.
And have I? Haven't raced it either.
I haven't raced it.
Haven't raced it. Haven't commed it. Oh wait, no,
Haven't
they
done
didn't do it
anything
last
to
season, did
it.
they? So hello everybody and welcome to Rapid Pixel Racing. This is season 6.
Hi guys. Woo, woo, woo.
First race of the season. I'm your host DXT Nevo, and with me as always is DXT Hobo. How are you, beautiful?
I'm very well. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you guys for having us again for season 6.
That is it. So obviously new people, well, a couple of new people in here, some mixed up teams and teammates and things like that. So let's quickly.
If you did miss the spinnable allocation, copyright
shame on you.
TFL obviously, then shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. So a quick rundown of the teams that we've got going on here.
We're good, by the way. Mrs. Carl, we're very good.
Who was that going out? That was either Booker or Hud Sojo, wasn't it? It was Hud Sojo, so quickly
Hud
go
Sojo.
with him. So in the Mercedes, we've got Shorty and Wemax. Obviously, Shorty's a new guy. Wemax is obviously our mainstay. And then in the Ferrari, we've got Johnny Stokes and Chubb partnering up. Red Bull Racing, we've got Alex and Scotty. McLaren, we've got Moylan and El Stefano, so they're partnering up again, just in a different car. In the Alpine, we've got Booker Bronco and Hud Sojo, so teammates again, just in a different car. In AlphaTauri, we've got McDutchface and James Al. Again, new partnership, but same names there, coming back. And in the Aston Martin, we've got Avi and Erez. Again, partnering up again. Alfa Romeo, we've got Speedy, who's in the Alfa again. And then we've got Neles, his teammate. In the Haas, we've got Al Jadifa and Carl. And in the Williams, for the second season running, we have Rob Sim Racer and we have Lulu. So that's the rundown we have of the new teams, or new teammates, I should say.
And we're missing Lulu by the looks of it. Boo!
Yeah, I don't think he could get in, could he?
Maybe he'll join mid-session. It's long. Don't forget we've got a long quality to go.
Yeah, that's true. But there we go.
So they missed. There's no standings to run through because this is literally race 1 of season 6. That makes our job a little bit easier.
Yeah, no standings yet, but I mean, I haven't actually I haven't raced this track and I haven't commentated on it before yet either, so it's going to be kind of a new experience to do. Based off obviously how the track is, I'm hoping it's just going to be one massive DRS fest, like just a massive DRS train the whole way through. Like that would be quite annoying, I think.
This has got, looking at it, it's got Monaco feels
vibes
to it.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? It does a little bit. I think there are some track limits here which you can probably take the piss off, but then there are some, like most things, where it's a bit of a liberty. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to pan out for everybody. So Hud Sojo now, let's quickly jump on board with him.
Did you get a little bit of a slip from the
Ferrari
in front? I believe that's Johnny Stokes.
Yeah.
Also, I'm hoping we don't get the same controversy / red flags that we did in real life at this track.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't even want to talk about it.
It's still a fresh wound.
Oh mate, I'm well tempted. I almost don't like F1 anymore. It's literally killed it for me.
I love F1 too much.
I still love F1 and I've loved it for years, but it's proper tainted it. But the annoying thing is, it's from Michael Massey. Like he's literally tainted it so much for me. And again, I don't actually super care that Verstappen won the championship. It's not even about that this time. It's just about like.
Bronco's already out.
Yeah, I saw that. Must have had a bit of a dingleberry. But it's completely tainted it for me massively, and I'll have to wait and see next season. But I think if I see Michael or like even talk or something, it'll just be like boo.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed. There is the investigation is still ongoing. As Sojo's at the first lap. 130.6.
You can't reverse the decision, though.
No, you can't reverse it. No, they can't reverse it now.
They could sack Michael Massey, though.
Yeah, exactly. They can get rid of him. And Al Jadifa very quickly beats that whole second faster.
Yeah, decent lap time. So who else? We got Johnny Stokes is on a lap here. So James Al 129.2. A solid 4 second, 4 tenths.
127. Okay.
127.7 for Moylan.
Gone it down. Everyone's chosen softs. Wow. Everyone would choose softs for this.
A second and a half quicker.
Very silly to choose anything else to be honest. So we'll take that off.
I obviously because I haven't raced it, I'm not sure of the time advantage from softs, but around a track like this, I'm assuming it's got to be up there to like the 8 tenths sort of mark. I feel like it's. I mean, to be fair, there's not many corners, but I just feel having the extra grip on those softs.
You've got a bit quiet, but I'm not too sure why.
Maybe I moved my mic. I don't
That's
know.
better.
Is if anyone knows like the time difference between the softs and mediums, if you could let me know.
Yeah, hash the right answer on the postcard.
That's it. I don't even think since we last commentated on this season, I don't actually think I've turned Formula One on.
I know I have. Not. We obviously we had our own race, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but I didn't.
You're obviously your reserve now.
Yeah, I probably will never race, but yeah.
BD goes a 129.3, put up the third. So let's just do a bit of a recap on this season and what the RPR is. So RPR, into season 6 now. This is the format basically is full quali. As you can see now we're in Q1. So full quali, then we do a 50% race based on the quali results. So it's very simple to what real F1 is. But these drivers have no assist whatsoever. There's no ABS, there's no traction control, there's no DRS assistance, no braking assistance, nothing at all, and even to the extent there is no racing line. So what these drivers can see is essentially this, what I'm on board with now, is that. This is all they can see. They've got to know where the braking points are, they've got to know when to accelerate out the corner, when to slow down, when to slightly lift, when to put the foot down, they've got to know all of that. So it's literally no assist whatsoever. They can see this. Tarmac. That's it. There's no racing on whatsoever. So these guys on a track like this, when no one's really raced it properly, it's not exactly a track you go, I'll relax the time around Jeddah, you know. But yeah, so this is what they got.
There's also a Friday league. The GP2 runs on a Friday, as well as obviously our TTFL league, which races on a Friday. Both Fridays, in fact, both TTO and RPR, they have a few extra assists involved. R1 is kind of any assist you want, and the GP2 has
other than braking.
Other than the braking, like those ones shouldn't be counted as assists really.
Yeah.
Like that's just
fuel, DRS, ERS doesn't really.
You don't even have to do anything with them anymore. Like you literally, they're not even a thing, are they? Really?
The worst. The fuel's the worst.
But RPR obviously have their GP2 going on, which is a few more assists allowed. I can't exactly remember what ones and how many. So there's that. But this is the GP1, the numero uno, fastest of the fastest with the numero uno commentators going. So this is where you want to be and where you should be on your Monday nights. And Jack, thank you for this answer. 1.131 seconds is the difference between the softs and the mediums around here. That is savage.
I think I might have my new favourite driver. Right, he's called that guy Alex.
Yeah.
So there's something about him, that really draws me to him.
I think it's his name.
I don't know
I know what it is. It's that fine piece of ass right there.
Yeah, he's 129.8. He put up into 9th place on them soft tyres.
Nice.
Who else we got? Dutch Face. We're seeing Dutch Face and Johnny Stokes in separate cars. They've gone their own way for the first time in forever, really. I've always known them as a partnership, even in other leagues.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of actually odd how they've always been together.
Yeah. And there we go. So he's in the AlphaTauri. We'll see what he can do. He's 17th at the minute. So he's not set a time. So potentially in danger of the drop zone. We'll
Still plenty of time though. It's quite a quick track.
Yeah.
Still near 9.5 minutes left.
There's definitely a lot of time to set a lap. So just taking this carefully. It looks like you don't want to be anything silly because if you DNF from this, then you're literally out the whole thing. It's a long wait for these guys, as we found out. Oh, he's gone into the pits, so he's pulled out.
Yeah.
Look at his time. He's definitely made some sort of mistake along the way. A 1:40 he was when he come over the pit line.
Yeah, he might have maybe had a spin somewhere. I can't see the front of his car, but obviously we know the damage is a bit iffy to actually display on this game, so I won't even properly know if he's actually had any wing damage there, if he's clipped the wall, or if he's actually done a spin. So he's back in the pits now. Who else we have? We have Jack Latus on the outlap, so let's go.
One sec. I'm on board with Mr. Carl. He's 1.2 seconds up already, so going around the final corner. So let's see what he can do. He's gone a bit wide through that. I think that corner you can take many exits and many entries points.
Yeah, doesn't
so we'll see. Cuts a little bit of track there, not enough to invalidate. Loses a bit of time actually. Goes at 1:31. So I think he probably did lose a bit of time on that last corner, but put him currently safe-ish. Yeah, say safe-ish because there's a lot of cars up that are below him that haven't done the lap.
I mean, Carl's the type of guy that puts lots of fuel in, goes on a set of tyres, and literally just uses them until there's nothing left.
Yeah.
So he's going to be at. Let's see, that corner is disgusting to cut. Like you can take so much out of that corner. It's actually unbelievable.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. We've got Jack Layton's now about to start his lap.
Yeah, jump on board.
Yeah, and that corner
with
doesn't
Jack.
like a late apex.
see what Jack can do. Obviously, we know Jack from last season, and he doesn't always. I don't actually know what he's doing this season. I'm assuming he's fully time doing it. Maybe he's not doing PSGL anymore, but it'd be nice to see if he's back all the time. There's obviously quite a good chunk of quick drivers in this league, so it's always very close up the top. Look at him cutting this. Look at the cuts he's doing.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's very nice. It's like the cars on rails.
No, it's disgusting. Look at him. Cutting it, right, cutting it. Oh my god. But he's invalidated. He took
that
the
looked like it
piss.
was too much. That's not gonna lie. That looked like he was on track.
He's
done worse.
That was the BS corner where you can't go too far. But that's a weird thing. Like, he saw the cuts he was doing on some of the other corners, and they were absolute savage. And then he gets to that one and cuts it not even that bad compared to others, and it invalidates.
Yeah. And that guy Alex goes up into 5th place, setting a new time 1:28.7, puts him quite safely inside the in the top 10.
Yeah.
So
Solid name.
from,
solid lap time from a solid name. A strong name, Alex. Strong name.
I'm bobbing out with the Mr. Smooth himself, Al Jalifa. No, actually no.
No, that's Arvi.
Where is Avi?
He hasn't got out yet. He hasn't come out yet. He's 19th. He's not out yet. I'm on board now with Max, newly promoted. Well, not promoted, but in the Mercedes after our little spin the wheel. God, look at that cut, man! Almost touching the wall.
Yeah, jump on board. Let's have a look. Let's have a watch on board with him.
Being relatively steady, old Max here. But I tell you what, he's being steady, but it looks quite nice still. He's hitting like a lot of the right apexes and stuff.
For a street circuit, this does look quite wide, so it's probably a decent street circuit.
It reminds me a lot like Thingamajabber. No, the other one, Azerbaijan. Has a very
okay, I can see that.
It has an Azerbaijani feel to it. Baku, yeah, there's a very Baku feel to it. I mean, it's quick. The corners aren't quite as tight, but when you're looking at like the width of the track and stuff, it gives me a bit of a Baku vibe. Oh, look at that! Oh, Woo Max, this is actually a really nice lap here. It's looking very nice.
Joe's retired in the pits. Okay, fair enough. I do miss. Speaking of Valencia, I do miss it so much.
Yeah, they need to bring it back really.
I love Valencia, man. It was such a good track.
It was
the only
nice.
street circuit I loved.
I mean, I think Baku's been good.
Baku's been really good.
So Woo Max crosses the line, goes up to 9 for the 129.4. So I mean, that lap did look quite nice. It was nice and tidy. El Stefano,
I believe.
I reckon he's safe from there. El Stefano says that he has 0 pace here, so El Stefano is struggling. Currently sitting in 14th. Carl's going around 6. He's doing like a whole practice race simulation. He is 6 laps here currently on these soft tyres. And the fuel light's still not on. How much fuel does he have? And look at it. He's still, even after 6 laps, he's still improving. Those tyres must be screaming. If he slapped on,
Jack goes
fastest. With a 127.4. Nice time there from Jack. If Carl slapped on a fresh set of softs and dumped out, maybe even just put like 3 laps of fuel in, for example, imagine the amount of time he'd gain.
Oh, yeah,
he'd get the 131 done easier. He's probably got the amount of laps he's got. It's disgusting. Do you reckon he's showing off to Mrs. Carl?
Yeah, definitely.
Check out my stamina, baby.
Massive rod on right now. Yeah, let a little wiggle to confirm.
A little wiggle. That was his dick turning the wheel.
His dick getting in the way.
He turned around to look. He was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, we got some yellow flags behind. I think that's for nothing though. We'll see what Carl can do now. So Carl should be on relatively quick tyres. I do imagine he'll be going to the pits.
Yeah, he needs to now. Get on a fresh set. Get out there. Put a few laps of fuel in, just not as many as he had. I reckon he's gone out there with about 8 to 10 laps of fuel.
I reckon he's probably getting his eye in as well, and making sure that he knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously if you hadn't had much time to practice, getting out there, just slapping on like some extra fuel and stuff, there's no harm. A lot of people do it. I used to do it. I used to never practice like before the race. Just quickly grab a setup and go out there. But when you could have like the hard tyres, I think it was last game, would go on the hard tyres and just do a few laps on the circuit, and then come in.
Mr. Smooth invalidates on his out lap, but it's okay. Just getting a feel of the track where he can and can't invalidate. Carl heard you, and he's doing what you guys said. Honestly, Carl, look, just take out the fuel. Look, you've only got what? You only need about 3.6 laps, 3.2 laps really to get around this track.
Yeah, you don't need much. I mean, me and Hobo both have multiple wins as a race engineer under our belts, just to let you know. So,
Oh, hello, Curly. Welcome to the stream.
hello, Curly.
Sorry, mistake. You ain't commentating, are you?
We are, yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was a total mistake. I'll back out.
No,
So
it's all
sorry.
good, man.
Yeah, my
Good
bad.
to hear from you again.
Yeah, not to hear from you.
I did leave a message in a DM earlier, Hobo, as well.
Oh, cool. I'll pick it up in a bit then.
Yeah. I might as well tell you while I'm here quickly. I won my first league race last night.
Hey!
But
Well
yeah,
done, son.
but this is a total mistake. So I pressed the wrong button. I went in the wrong commentary box. So, yeah. Well,
It happens.
Yeah.
Alright,
Laters.
See you later.
Thanks, buddy. Little cameo there from Curly.
Look at him. He's getting that. That wasn't an accident, mate. He meant
he's-
that. Couldn't he all
he's
pop
trying
in
to tell
there?
he's
Get
just
my
telling
foot in the door.
everyone.
Yeah.
He's just telling everyone.
Sorry, this was an accident. Guess what? I won my first league race last night, boys.
Gotta love Curly, man.
Good lad. Good lad.
Obviously, if you watched the TTFL Saturday races we did, you'll know him from the infamous Johnny Strokes.
Oh yeah.
Good old Johnny Strokes. They literally had me for like 5 minutes. I'm trying to race, and I'm giggling to myself as Johnny Stokes is chasing me.
So
yeah,
Avi,
Avi
as
now.
always, looking smooth AF round this track. Beautiful wheel movements, hands of a surgeon. This guy, so precise.
He took the early picks of that corner. He didn't go for the late one. So
Yeah.
it's never fair.
He's going to cross the line. It's going to be a 128 up to 7th position there, 128.8. To be fair, I mean, obviously I don't know how much practice he's done, but that was literally his first flying lap there, and he slapped it up into 7th, completely safe. So in the drop zone, we have Hud Sojo, El Stefano, and Carl, obviously, but Carl now on a fresh set of boots, lower amount of fuel. What can he do?
Good to see. Obviously, it's good to see. We've got new drivers in at the moment. So we've got that Shorty, that guy Alex is now like full time.
Yeah.
And they're really like throwing it up with the big boys, which is good to see.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, obviously, this track I think throws in a few extra surprises because I still don't think many people, especially like many people who maybe aren't racing too many other things other than RPR, they obviously didn't do this, and a lot of places last season, again, didn't really throw Jeddah in the mix, so it should be relatively new. No, we had a different plan.
Yeah, we tried to cut our season short, so we didn't include this. We didn't include China.
There's no
or
Portimao,
Australia.
no China, no Australia, no Jeddah, and obviously, yeah.
Obviously, I know. Due to the game glitching, no Canada, no Zandvoort.
I think that was the annoying thing. Same with Zandvoort.
Yeah,
that was both too annoying.
it was frustrating. Yeah, our 20 season got cut down to like 6. Well, was it 18 by the end of it,
It's meant to be 22 in here, and it went down to 18 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So here we go, on board with Carl now. He's not. When I last checked, he wasn't massively up. I think he was about 33 hundredths up here. This is his last chance to make an improvement. What's he going to do? He's about to come across the line. It's a 120, 130, 130.9. So does bump up El Stefano. It wasn't the smoothest lap. I think
faster though.
Yeah, no, second faster. I think he had a bit of an iffy first sector. So I think his first sector let down a bit there.
He was down in his first sector.
I'm pretty sure he was down about half a second after the first sector, I swear.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So, at least that's what the thing told me, whether that's just wrong anyway, but still, judging by that, it could have been very, very good.
Robson Racer, I think, is safe, just.
Yeah, I think Rob's right. I mean, El Stefano's out there, he's invalidated though, so that's it.
Yeah,
So
no
Rob,
one else can really get in the way of that, so.
yeah, Rob has
just-
managed to get through there.
He's going fast still.
Yeah, just don't crash out, mate. Oh, he comes really close to the wall. Oh.
A very bendy turn to have a DRS as well. A bendy straight.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
There we go. We'll see what he could do. Doesn't cut the corner.
Right down to the line, it's going to be a 129.1. Lifts him up to 11,
Wow.
so nice time there. Nice time from Rob.
Very good time.
Yeah. And,
El Stefano now, isn't it? Waiting for.
so Jack said El Stefano's plan is starting at the back and beating everyone. Yeah, last the first challenge. I think El Stefano's up for it.
Or
And
Bronco's
then,
got that last place that he wanted.
and then Alex is saying best comeback from Alex, watching everyone crash themselves. Yeah, yeah, I agree,
I can
mate.
definitely
Best
see
game
it.
plan. Everyone crash out and you just sneak through, mate. Keep it clean.
Because not only have you got the first sector where it's a straight 90-degree left into a almost, what, I think a 90, 95, 100-degree right, because you're going straight back on yourself. You've also then got like the little bumps in the road kind of thing as well, so you've got to be careful of. That all concertinas in, so definitely some crashes available here.
Yeah, I mean, I find it hard to believe if there's not going to be any casualties around this track.
Yeah. So the guys are saying goodbye to Hudzojo, Carl, El Stefano, and Booker Bronco. Booker Bronco, who didn't set a time. But I said, considering I said we've not done this track before, a 130, 130.6, 0.9, 131 dead. These guys are quite close together.
Yeah, I mean, you need to remember as well, like, Booker is off the back of a high-flying finish with his point-scoring position last season. So I mean,
a solid point.
But there's been quite a big break. All that adrenaline that he had has just been wearing off. So he's gonna have to find his groove again, get back up there for that top 10.
Yeah, but he was genuinely buzzing for his 1 point around.
I think everyone was, man.
Imola.
Everyone was.
Yeah, it was definitely good.
I remember when Carl went like 3 in a row, getting points.
Yeah. He went on that massive sending spree.
Yes, mate, massive send. Send it.
That video was so funny. that little clip. What did I say? Carl says he has about 20 minutes practice and he kept spinning. He's had about 20 minutes practice.
Ah, fair. I mean, to be fair though, mate, you done alright there.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I haven't done any practice on this track and I'm terrified to do it. But I can just guarantee I'll be exactly the same. As Moylan comes out first,
yeah,
we'll stay on board with him. Medium tyre for Moylan, as you can see.
It's not for
so this
soft.
That's the thing. The problem is, like, people have obviously we're not paid esports racers. We're not, it's not a full-time job. We have lives and stuff.
I
Kids,
wish
all this crap.
If I could commentate as a job, mate, I would do it.
Oh, mate,
I'd be gone. I'd leave my job. I wouldn't even go in tomorrow. I'd be like, nah.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd be bollocks.
At all. If this could be my job, my full-time job, then yeah, this is me, mate.
100%.
But yeah, I've said we don't got time to practice. We ain't got time to do this. We just jump on and we do it because we love it.
Yeah. I don't even practice for commentating. Like, I try and look at like certain track names and all that malarkey, which you kind of pick up anyway from knowing tracks. Like, this one's all just turn numbers, but it's such a weird. The thing I don't like about this track with the corners is because of how it's set out. Like, some like long sweeping corners will just be one corner. Some will be like two. Like, it's just an annoying thing to pick up on. All I look at is like the last corner is turn 27, and then that at the one at the top right hand side is turn 13. That's just how I look
Obviously,
at it.
Like, if this is a full-time job, then yeah, you'll be doing it a lot more intensely.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd learn all the corner names and drive it myself just to pick it all up, sort of thing. But
yeah,
all we need to do is replace Crofty.
Oh mate, that'd be my dream. That'd genuinely be my dream. Replace Crofty. Hashtag Crofty out.
Yeah.
Hashtag Michael Massey out.
Yeah, well, that'd be the first thing. You'd be like, Michael, would be like, oh, welcome. I'd be like, fuck off. I hate you. You're crap. Your job. You're crap at your job.
If I think you guys should do it, so I need to wait, do it full time. I'd love to be able to do it full time. It would
100%.
genuinely be a dream. It has to be both of us. I think if one of us got an offer, we'd go to the other one. All right, look, it's part of it. We're a two-man deal.
Oh, 100%. If someone's like, oh, I want you, I was like, well, I work with one man. And if he's not involved, then it's a no from me.
Then if anything, they would split the wage, half each.
Yeah, man. No, we'd negotiate separate salaries. 100%.
Never do it.
Like,
no,
exactly the same
thing. Negotiate it together.
Yeah, we'll do it. Like, look, we're both getting paid exactly the same. Blah 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 blah. That's it. Job done.
We'll be the out deck of the commentary world.
Speedy, go on the mediums, mate. He's asking.
Definitely medium, Speedy.
I think it's. Well, actually, Speedy, no. Correction. Go softs, because someone's gonna crash and you'll get an easy pit stop, and you can go mediums to the end. I feel like this track's an easy soft medium. Moylan with a 128.8 there, so
On mediums.
that's like a.
That's a medium tyre.
Is he obviously on my screen? He's on the softs.
No, he's on mediums. On mine, it's on mediums. Avi's on softs. I'm double checking.
Yeah, no,
definitely
on my screen, Moylan's on the softs.
Avi,
Oh, hang on.
128.3. He's on softs for me.
Yeah, no, he is.
Say what? Max coming to the pits. Someone's just crossed the line now. See who that is.
Well, that's annoying.
Robinson Race number 129.8. Shorty, Sade, 128.3. It's a very quick time from what obviously from Moylan, but obviously if he was on softs, I would have been expecting a faster time.
Rob's
So I
got
do
off.
believe he is on the mediums.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like, that's about what half a second to a second slower than his time on softs.
What does your Delta say? Does it say he's on? Not the Delta, your MFD kind of thing. Your information. Does it say he's on mediums?
No, it literally says that he's on the soft tyre.
Yeah.
He says 128.879 on the soft tyre.
Okay.
But it's changing for other people.
Let us know, mate.
But then,
Let us know, mate.
hang on, let's try that. No, yeah, even on, yeah, it just constantly says that he's on the softs, no matter where I go. Even on the
You can
fast
see
lap
softs on his
leader,
car.
I can see softs on his car. Yeah, it says softs for me. It's showing softs on his car, and then for you, it's saying mediums and showing mediums. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Let's have a look. There's only one way to find out. We can go to Twitch. Obviously, Moylan has got an onboard display. We'll go to Twitch and we'll have a look ourselves.
I mean, it would make sense. Was mediums. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing you on softs here, mate, to be fair. Good old game.
Is he not streaming live? How dare he?
Hopefully
No, he's
it'll
I'll
switch.
give you a follow, Moylan. I'll give you a little follow.
So here we have McDutch face out here. Not set a time yet. It's telling me he's on the soft tyres, but now I just don't know what to believe.
I can see softs as well, so I think he's on softs.
Okay, we'll go with that.
So far, what I've got on my screen, we've got Avi, Shorty on softs. The medium runners are Moyland, Rob, Johnny Stokes, Scotty,
Yeah.
Alex, and Jack have put on softs.
Yeah.
Mediums for Speedy, and everyone else on softs.
Yeah, so it's just Moylan that's messed up for me. What the hell?
No worries, Moylan. This is what I'm here to do, man. I went to check his stream. He's not streaming live yet. Mate, I do it all the time. I normally miss Q1. But then again, I'm always out in Q1, so there was one more missing. But I have an excuse. I'm running the league and set up lobby, so I've got an excuse for it.
There's no excuse, oh boy. No excuse.
On board now with Dutch Face. See what he could do on these soft tyres. He's already done 2 laps on them, so it must have been validated both times.
Oh, Chubba Rudy's getting a lovely slipstream around here.
It's good. It's not a bad track, but I think it was just the fact that what happened in real life. Like in F1, it's tainted this track as well. I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
We see Dutch Face now, right, around the last corner. His ERS light is flashing away. Although it says it's on 100%, so he's coming into the pits. So he's bottled out that lap. Who else we got on board?
What's Chubb gonna do? Chubb 120. Yeah, he's had a slipstream like almost the whole. He's been following almost like the whole circuit. That was beautiful. And obviously on this game, the oh, I forgot the bloody name for it. The turbulent air it's not that powerful on this game. It doesn't really do that much, so you can actually follow quite closely on this game. So Chubbs there's got a nice.
Just seen the message in the
slipstream.
chat. Carl was drink driving.
Oh, Carl.
He's doing the Yamaha approach, DXT Yamaha approach. DXT sings.
Yeah, that's it.
And Wimax now starting his he's flying lap now. Come on, Dick sausage from Gaz.
So Jack Latest there, 127.5 on the soft tyres.
Is sausage out on a lap? He is.
Yeah, he is. He's just done a lap.
Just done a lap, so 129.5. Not bad from him though.
Yeah.
Well, I think looking at this though, the softs aren't going to be the one. Sorry, the mediums aren't going to be the one because look how quickly these guys are getting knocked down.
Then they're not going to be the one I think to get free on. I mean, I know a lot of people will want to start on the mediums ideally, but even looking at it now, the amount of people that switch to softs, I think the only person that's kind of, I mean, even Moylan's not safe. In fact, he's 7th position.
Not at all.
I mean, it's too big a gap. 1.1 second is a massive chunk of time to lose just from being on a different tyre.
And everyone below, look by looks of it, has chosen softs, so like they're not to laps yet.
I mean, and you got to remember, like, it's quite a close league, this league, so 1.1 it can literally be the difference between, like, almost last to first. So I don't think they're going to want to...
They're knocking down Speedy a little bit, doing a 129.0. The Speedy nearly in the danger zone as we're on board with Wumax. He's about to cross the line down the final straight. Cuts the pit line as much as he can. Goes 9th for the 129.4. Again, knocking Speed down again. From Gaz, soft, medium, soft would be the right tyre strategy here. So there we go, soft, medium, soft.
Soft, medium, soft.
It's from DXD Ferret himself. The man, the myth, the legend, DXD Ferret.
The Scouser. He'll rob your tyres and shag your wives.
And then tell you what corner he did it on.
And then sell you back the tyres and try and sell you back your wife.
Erez going on a slow lap at the moment. We'll jump on board with... Joe's going to come in, I believe. I can't see him pushing again. No, he's not.
He's coming in. He has to. I think he's seen where he is. And I mean, again, it's too much of a deficit.
Love it. Love it, boys. Who else we got on board? Rob. Is Rob on the lap? So Rob's just restarted the lap, potentially. So we'll stay on board with Rob. In the Williams. Back in the Williams, Rob Sim Racer.
Shorty's out. Shorty's invalidated coming in the pits.
Say his name right, man. It's Shorty.
Shorty. Baby girl.
To any song, most of that. Shawty. Or good old Rob now in the Williams. He set a decent. His lap time for Q1 was pretty good. So we'll see what he can do now.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure on him now, though.
I mean, I wish the sector thing would go so I could see the
the
time.
It would help a little bit with what we're doing.
You can move that yellow bit, can't you?
No, we've had this conversation, Alex. We can't move anything as a commentator.
Oh yeah, you can't, can you? Yeah, I remember.
Because otherwise, I would make the grids a lot smaller.
That grid would be quite small, yeah, big time. Or I'd make it. No, it would just be smaller, and it would be like proper top right. No, sorry, proper top left, like dragged up to top left, and then a lot smaller.
I'd move the time in the middle. The Q1,
the Q2 would be smack bang at the top.
And the lap time in the middle.
Yeah.
Rob Sim Racer goes.
The sector thing I would make bigger. Yeah, 129.3. So that's a little bit up on Max.
The position I think I would move as well I'd move the F1 2021 logo thing, or I'd move the Rob. If you know, you can.
No, you can't.
On there, I think.
Yeah, you have to.
But I'd want the Rob Sim Racer here at 9. I put that just above it, so it's out the way still. I just want to make sure that the top screen or the middle screen is as clear as possible.
Yeah. I still don't think they need, like, they could do that tyre right with just the outlines for the tyre. Like everyone knows, like reds are soft, yellows are mediums. What's that? Right? You'd have that. So have the tyre symbol as it is, but instead of having the S, you have a number. And then that's the number of laps that it's done, rather than having next to it a massive chunk. You could make that tyre thing a little bit bigger. Oh, Moylan whips it out. Getting good use of that new Fanatec wheel of his.
I said, what I would actually generally do though, like, obviously it's not, this game hasn't got the function of it, but I would ask, don't when you make your profile up, you give your name and stuff.
Yeah.
But you'd ask for an abbreviation. And then that abbreviation could be a part of the game attack. So for example, obviously we can't have PXT, but it could be HBO for me. So for Homer, you can be, for that guy Alex, TGA. For Moyland, MOY. Like, and that way, then we have the option as commentators to use the abbreviated names rather than the full names of the game attack.
Oh, I mean, anything to cut it down. I mean, the thing is, if you look at the amount of space, right, Erez Hamas Rashi, that is a long ass PSN, right? Like, I know, but and look how much gap there still is. Like, you could make the text smaller, cut it all back, and bring it in a bit. There's so many changes you could do, man. And you don't even have to have outlap or pit. You could have P and OL. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have all of that. It just takes up so much extra space, which isn't needed. So let's quickly jump on board of what's Erez doing. This looks like his in lap. We'll check just to see he's going to continue. Looks like he's continuing. See if he's going to improve.
I just got a.
Oh, he's invalidated. We got a random.
We both got a random
yeah.
message. Yeah, I'm just deleting it off my one anyway.
I don't actually think I have. Oh wait, I can't actually set him probably.
Yeah, I can block. I can't, I'm not the moderator on yours, so I can't do it.
Yeah, this is RPR, so
more options for spectators, but it won't be for a couple of years. How hard is it to fix it for spectators?
All they need to do is let us make our own UI up, in a sense. Let us change the scale of stuff. Make some different changes themselves. So, like I said, you don't need the one lap. You can do all of that, like, so much differently. The timing is the timing. It is what it is. There's not much you can really do with that. But you can cut everything down, man. It just doesn't need to be as big.
You can even keep this as it is, right? And you keep it as SM and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just at the top, just put in lap, and then underneath that, 1, 2, 3, whatever lap they're on.
Or maybe don't even have the lap bit. Just have the number, because you've got to know what it is. You watch Formula, you've got to know what it is. You don't need to see.
Put it at the top.
Yeah, you don't need to see one lap, or you just have 0, 1. Then that cuts rid of loads of space.
I'm not allowed to touch any games until 2023. Oh god. So F1's broken until then. It's like a 2-horse race. That's from Chubb.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're close, but you've got Short and Chubb, even yourself, man. Chubb, you're not that far off either. You've got you got Sade and Chubb. Moyland, Jack, Shorty and Chubb at the moment running the show up top. Avi a little bit further behind, and I mean, obviously, people don't really get anything out until Q3. That's when I've realised you guys end up kind of going for it. Moyland and Jack are just kind of flexing, you know, stretching out their ball bags to see who's the who takes the honours for Q2. But
I do think we're going to say goodbye to Scotty and Speedy and Erez at this point.
Oh, Womax is just he just invalidated
one.
Massively. That's unfortunate for Womax there. Scotty's coming into the pits after invalidating, so that's a bit of a shock actually. First
you know what?
race
James
back.
Al's going to get through on mediums. Whether that's the right call or not, that's going to be the situation.
I mean, that's one of the things, man. Sometimes you've got to risk it for the chalky biscuit.
Johnny Stokes as well.
Yeah. It's telling me Johnny's on the bloody...
Apparently for me he's on mediums.
Well, for me it says he's on softs, but then it says the
Danger
same...
is 7th.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, mediums. If I switch to best, it is mediums. So did Moyland... He went on to softs, didn't he, for the 127.4?
Yeah, he did. So we've got Moyland, Jack, Sade, Chubby, Avi, that guy Alex, all on softs. Then we got mediums of James Al and Johnny Stokes, and Al Jadifa and Dutch Face on the soft tyres.
So if you look at Johnny Stokes and James Al's time, right?
He has got hidden pace.
Oh yeah, 100%. And if you look at their time on the mediums, and the medium difference is 1.1 seconds, right? You're looking at a 127.5 for James and a 127.6 for Johnny, which both puts them in between Jack and Shorty. So, yeah, we're looking at.
This is not a 2-horse race.
It's gone from like 4 people being in it to 6 people being in it. Scotty didn't even manage to get through. We know he's got pace. I mean,
Jazz says, "Damn you, sausage."
I mean, Speedy's. This is probably one of the only tracks where he can't really run deep into a corner, so that might save him.
Yeah. But then again, if he runs deep into a corner, he's gonna hit a wall. So it swings around about really.
That'll happen. No.
There you go. Fun confirmation. We're going to be saying goodbye to Rob, Womax, Speedy, Erez, and Scotty. But look at his time. Look how much Rob was beaten by Dutch Face.
I know.
23 thousandths of a second? That's ridiculous. Dutch loves to go deep. God's sake.
He loves to. He loves to try to go deep.
Rob says he pushed too hard on his last lap. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Yeah, you know, when you're on that threshold, you know that you need to put in a good lap. The pressure can get to you, and you just literally go all out.
That's why I fully believe in getting a solid banker in. You go in there, you take it a little bit easy, get a solid banker to know that you've kind of done enough, or you leave it like on the edge and just know, right, you can go a bit quicker, take more chances, and if you think you've done enough anyway, then you can go balls to the wall and give it a go.
Yeah, definitely. It's like easier said than done, though.
Oh, of course, I mean, that's my plan every time I do it, but it never works out for me. But that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking smartly, just can't pull it off.
Right, so where's James Al? Here we go. First
Here
out.
he comes. Back to normality. I've been waiting for this for the first 2 qualifying sessions. He's let me down, to be fair.
He's
let
down a lot.
us down.
You've let us down. You've let the team down.
Look, we're not mad, right? We're just disappointed.
That line kills. Every man knows that line.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell?
Oh, James clipped the wall. Has he got a cheeky bit of wing damage? Has he got some wing damage? That could be interesting. So everyone, according to my stream, has selected the soft tyres. We'll see how true that is.
I assume they would.
Yeah, oh, it's pretty much guaranteed they would do. But
how do you view your moderators on this?
I'm not sure on YouTube, but I'm only using YouTube on my phone, so you have to go to like your channel admin bit.
I think I made someone a moderator. I shouldn't have done.
Got it. Should make me a moderator. I'll moderate the shit out of your thing, mate.
Ah, got it.
I'll be checking people's ID and everything. So here we go, James Al now.
Oh god, hang on.
Coming around the final turn, about to start his fastest lap. We are going to stay on board with him right now. Let's see what he can do. On the run down, turn 1. Brakes, throws it in. That was probably a little bit slower than he would have liked. Not the best couple of corners there.
Oh, sorry. Okay, no. Basically, me and Gaz both timed out the same person, and I thought the guy had timed us out. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
How's that happened? And Lexi's also timed him out. He's been timed out 3 times. But yeah, basically, we had a bit of a spammer in the chat thing.
James is invalidated. We've now got my Dutch face. One's really wide there. Well, not really wide, but quite wide. Still coming through sector 1.
Well, you've gone wide enough.
Here he comes through turn 13 now. Oh, back end steps out. He's hit the wall. And his wheel stays on for McDutchface, you lucky sausage. So McDutchface's lap is over. Obviously, James is obviously invalidated. Chubb's on an out lap. Avi's on an out lap. We've got that guy, Alex, and Johnny Stokes. So who's further around the lap? Johnny.
Jazz says, hi DXT, Alexi, and Hobo Jr.
Yeah. Now I don't know what. Now I need to figure out what to call Jake, because I used to call Jake Hobo Jr. But now I have to take that away from him because he's not Hobo Jr. anymore.
Nah, they're the genuine new Hobo Jr.
I just have to call him Jake the Snake again.
I'm sure he'll be fine by that.
Yeah, he pretty will. I mean, he doesn't have much of a say in the matter too.
Yeah, it's very true.
Here we go, Johnny now coming around the final corner on the run down to the line. What time's it going to be? It's looking like it could be quite an alright one, a 127.9. Decent lap time there from Johnny, getting into the 127s. That guy, Alex now as well, coming up to cross the line, and it's going to be 128.4. Yeah, I think that was slower than his last time, wasn't it? Moylan now, he's on a fast lap coming through sector 1, about to join sector 2.
What the fuck was that?
I thought that was going to be like a relatively okayish burp, so I was like, I don't have time to move my mic. It'll be a bit of a burp, and it just sounded like I choked on something. I want to eat. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Oh god, so we got Chubb. Chubb now going around the last.
Why did I give you a Chubb one? What the fuck?
Oh god's sake.
Oh, 127.5. There he goes. Moylan and Jack.
I think there was a final mistake at that corner. I think he could have gone a tad faster as well.
So there you go. Chubb saying it's a 2-horse race and then slaps out one to. Oh, and Moylan with a 127.2. So gains. What did he gain? A couple of tenths of a second. And now we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to watch for Jack. Jack is still only just into the second sector though. What can he do?
I'm not going to read the comments anymore because there's some iffy comments going on about you're choking.
Oh, yeah, no, Hobo didn't randomly just stick his dick in my mouth. It was, I promise you.
That's a huge cut for that corner there.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? It's a disgusting cut. You can cut so much here. So here we go.
Jack now. He's got
coming round the final corner, but that Red Bull gets out of the way. That is that guy, Alex. Oh, a little clip of the wall there.
Almost
right. A little clip of the wall there.
Scraped the tyres off the wall.
And he coming across the line at 127.4. There we go.
Very quick. Very, very quick. As we have Dutch Face and Sade started their outlaps. No random pre-plan. Not random pre-plans. Wait, what? Sorry, Rob said not random pre-planned. What was not random? Alex, you there?
Yes, I am there.
Oh,
2 seconds. What? Sorry.
Everyone went quiet. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, no, I'm still there. I'm just as if you just woke up, so I'm just.
Rob said not random pre-planned with a question mark.
Not random what?
I'm guessing the choking he's referring to.
Oh no, that was 100% random.
Wasn't a pre-planned choking.
Yeah. Why would I pre-plan it? It's much more, but it's much better if it's just spontaneous.
Guys in the chat, this should be a fantastic close race, mate.
Yeah, it's
welcome to
looking
RPR.
like it could be.
Welcome to RPR. That's all I can say. There's a big wave in the water there. Sorry, I got distracted by the water. See now, he's shortly now shooting down the track. Let's see what he can do. Can he get up in with the big boys? No, he's a bit far out wide. Oh, sorry, he started his lap, isn't he? Excuse me.
Here we go.
Carried away then. There's a big pause there between the two cars.
And the Dutch Face now just exited turn 13. What can he do now? Coming through sector 2.
Look at the cuts there.
I want to see some of the broadcast views here of this track. See if they're any good.
This is how the F1 track should be, because yes, he's off the track by any other track state law, but in real life he's not on the track still. He's still on the curb. So this is how the F1 game should be programmed. But look at that right now. We'll go to the corner in a bit, anyways. It's in a few corners time, but it's genuinely how the track should be taken. This is what they should do. Let's be honest. Yeah, we're going to swing it around here into sector 3, and this is going to be the biggest corner cut.
Here we go, with Dutch Face to 128.3 and gets himself up to 5th position. Has enough time to get around and come back in for one final chance, I reckon. Unless he's just going to go again. His fuel light's not on, so he might just continue. Let's have a little look, see what he does actually. Am I saying board with Dutch Face? See if he's just going to go flat out straight again. I feel like, I don't know. Seems a little bit. Sounds bad. If he's up.
Good time.
I was about to say it seems a bit slow, but go on.
127.9 for Shorty. Very quick time.
Okay, nice. So that it's blown it wide open. Obviously, we've got so many quick people here. I think Dutch Face has decided. Oh, he's running out of fuel now, but he might have enough. It wasn't going red over the line, so. Has he got enough to go again? Can he keep this going?
He's using overtake.
He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it. So I think he has decided that he might have just about enough.
Like I say, it's a short track, so he has got probably time to whip it around.
Or he's gunning it to get back in. He might be gunning it so he can get back in. Like that's also a proper viable thing, which we'll find out if he can get back in. Yeah, I mean it's a 130, but I mean it takes about 30 seconds to get in and out of the pit. That's any downside.
It'll be very close.
It'll be very, very touch and go.
I've got to say, this track is programmed completely right.
Let's find out. What's he doing?
He's coming in. He's coming
in. Yeah, he hasn't done hard about it, but he's invalidated. So, anyone else coming out? So, Shorty's obviously just set a lap. We've got Johnny Stokes on an out lap. He's actually about to start his real lap here as he bruises past. Let's do a cheeky little broadcast just to see what the camera angles are going to be like for this track. Try and get some nice side-on views.
I'd like to say they are pretty good.
Yeah, it's every time I switch to it, it seems kind of okay, but I want to see. It's more just like the gap in between, like the barriers. It's because it's quite a small gap. So I feel like Oh, looks a bit laggy there as he slid through the corner. Oh, I thought he was about to hit the old wall then.
Who we got now? So Johnny Stokes has started his lap. He's on sector 1. We have Avi, who's entering sector 2 slash leaving sector 2 slash sector 3.
Johnny's invalidated. So let's go with Avi now, Mr. Smooth, and I have to go on board with Avi. Oh, he's invalidated, so he's got time. Ugh. Anyone not invalidating laps out here? James Owl, on board with James Owl, not currently invalidated. Oh, mate.
He needs to improve on a 1 minute 30. He's definitely better than that.
Oh, 100%. That's about a second and a bit slower than the lap time he did, wasn't it?
And the rest, yeah. But he's going to get a nice little toe from Johnny Stokes, probably invertedly.
Yeah, I think it might do.
He can cut more in that corner as well there. He's definitely more he can definitely take out of that corner. Make the most of this these track limits.
Let's have a look, what's he going to do down here?
He's gone to he got wide a bit early as well.
Throws it down, cut a nice tight line there to get on the power early. On the run down now, although it's not looking super spectacular. A 1:29.6.
No, there's still time for him to gain. I
He
think
can go again.
There's a couple of mistakes, couple of corners he needs to tighten up a little bit.
He might have a bit of extra fuel in there, so he could do a couple of laps. Maybe not feeling too confident at the moment. Shorty has just shot out of the pits.
Shorty might be a bit. I'd be cutting it closer now.
I don't think Shorty's going to make it. Yeah.
He's going fairly slow. I don't think he's going to make it out. He's 30 seconds to go. And he's not even up. He's not even coming back yet.
Yeah. So it looks like Johnny's actually on quite a good lap right now, as long as he can keep it within the track limits. And what can Johnny manage to do?
I think Dutch Face timed it quite well as well, because he's about to come around the last corner now. With 20 seconds to go, so he should make it in theory.
Yeah, he'll make it. He'll make it.
He made it with how many seconds to spare?
About 9,
yeah,
8,
10 seconds.
9, yeah, 10, nice. There we go. So, Johnny Stokes, what can he do? Obviously, it looks like we've got all the rest going out as well. There's Moylan, there's Jack, they haven't finished yet. Chubb's finished, Shorty's finished. Johnny this time actually looking pretty good from Johnny. Could be a bit of an upset, currently setting a 1:27.9. Needs to find 7/10 of a second to trouble Moyland. This lap has been much better. Throws it in there a little bit wide, has to get the power a little bit later than he may have wanted to, as that guy Alex retires on the track actually, might have crashed into a wall, and it's a 1:27.6, so up to 4th position there from Johnny. And who else we got here?
Oh no!
Oh.
Yellow flags for a reason, Moylan, man.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 place penalty as well.
For Moyland.
Oh no, that's his pole gone.
No way.
Jack Latest got no wing, so he literally was safe. He was safe.
So what happened exactly to the other two?
I don't know about Jack. He crashed before, but basically Alex has obviously hit the wall to go in through sector 2.
Yeah.
And his car was parked right on the exit of the apex, so
okay.
just come straight through, full power, straight into the rear end. He got a 5 place penalty for it. So Dutch Face, he's set his lap down, so he's done. But that's basically it. So yes, and Moylan now starting in 6th place. I think it works out to be now, isn't it?
Hmm. Yep, 6th place.
6th. Yeah, 6th place.
That is actually that is disgusting. How this game just works it out like that.
Yeah, but I said the thing is, in theory, he'd have got much more than that, because his yellow flags are being waved. You've got to abandon your lap. There's nothing you can really argue about it. Yellow flags were definitely waved.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. Want to be unhappy with that, I think.
Yeah, I think you've been happy.
It's the point of himself more than anything else. It adds to, salt in the wound that obviously the Jack had a broken front wing, so he didn't need to push, because he already had first secured.
I know, but he didn't know that, did he?
Hindsight is a great thing. Mrs. Carl in the chat says no, very unhappy. Joe said no in the chat as well. Moylan's gone well. Robson race is going to be mental. One crash could take out several.
Yeah, that's the thing on tracks like this. It's so short, one crash could literally just end up with a massive dog pile.
Moylan, that's not great. Not great, mate.
Yeah, not ideal, Moylan, mate, but you know what? You should have been more careful, shouldn't you? Eh? So Moylan there, not being on pole, he's now going to be sixth. So Jack will take pole position away from Moyland. Then Chubbs in second, Johnny in third, Shorty in fourth, Avi in fifth. It'll be Moyland in sixth. And then 7th at Dutch Face, 8th James Owl, 9th that guy Alex, and 10th Al Jadifa. Al Jadifa he's always in Q3, man, I swear.
Like always sticks in.
Always gets in there. Like he's I feel like he's not talking about that much, like enough in some qualifying, but every time we were doing like the Q3 and thingies, he's always there.
Yeah, definitely. Mrs. Carl says, "Come on, Moyland, we can make him come back and win this race." Speedy in your chat says, "Well, hopefully I can get a good start." Alex says, "Sorry guys, tried the corner one and get a gear up, and then the rear went. That's how he lost it. That's how he ended up in the wall." Alex, ain't your fault, man. They said, unfortunately, shit happens. And now Moyland said it's time to send. He's gonna do the Cole strategy.
You best send it, Moyland. If you start saying stuff like that and you don't send it, mate, shame to you and your family. Shame to you and your family.
On ya.
Fully on you, mate. We'll be watching you for sends now.
We'll be watching you every send you make, every move you make, every single lap, every time you lap, we'll be watching you. Ah! Ow! I just hurt my finger. Ah, that really hurt.
What the hell did you do to your finger?
I've got a new setup, right, in my room, and basically I'm unpacking my work bag into my new, like, desky area, and I forgot how heavy my folder is. It's like a proper leather and bound closed folder with a big notepad inside of it. And I've got it with one hand, like, not concentrating, and I kind of dropped it on the metal part of my setup, and it just crushed my finger.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No. Not good. Nicht gut. Not good. So I needed to get batteries to my Vapage. I like my setup, Alex. You're gonna love it, mate. It's got like a little IKEA, then a little IKEA tabletop thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it comes with a lock, which is okay. No, not come normal, but no, this is a contactless lock. So you have like a little key, like a little credit card with it, and you tap it on the front of it, and it goes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty sick.
That's like from Star Trek, mate. It's sick. And it even comes with like a little. It's meant to be a headset holder. So you can attach a headset to the side of the thing, but my headset's I've got a group for that, so it's my bag. It's now my bag holder.
No, fair play. Either way works, doesn't it?
Yeah. Love it. It's like living in the future, mate. Living in the future.
But do you have a games room with 2 tellies and 2 rigs in it?
No, but I also have a gaming slash baby slash fiance slash living quarters with a fridge.
I mean,
I would love to have, mate. We had a gaming rig with two gaming rigs.
Oh wait, you'll have to come round, man. You'll have to come down.
I'll have to
come down.
One day, me and baby, me and little DJ, will have 2 rigs, and we'll be the first father son. Well, I say the first father son team in the TTFL when it's still running in 6 years' time, when we're in for our 13th season. And hopefully by then I'll be decent enough to actually contend for championships.
Hopefully by then the game will actually be good.
Yeah, fingers crossed. There we go. The cars are now lining up. Booker Bronco is just about to
here we
enter
go.
his pit spot.
What are we gonna want on? Do we want a telemetry? We don't want a lap day. Let's get the telemetry on. Actually no, not yet. Oh wait, no one's gonna need to be checking up on the ERS yet. So Jack Laters here on the pole.
There we go. So it's one stop, soft medium.
Yep. makes sense. Here we go.
5 lights.
And it's go. Slight delay. I don't think too many people actually got too good a start there. And who ends up coming out in the lead? Jack Laters retains the lead there. Johnny Stokes third. Moylan's up to 4th already. Oh, he was very close to the wall though. But he's looking to overtake Johnny, and does he get him? He does. So Moylan full send in. He wasn't messing about. Already up to 3rd position and chasing down Chubb for 2nd. Do we have a No, it looks like everyone's made it through quite unscathed, apart from Erez, unfortunately, as
Oh, we've got
I dropped a
something
few
going on the
positions.
back.
Oh, Cole.
It's-
No, Cole. Cole, what's happened, Cole? Okay, he's still
No,
there.
it's
He's still
okay,
there. It's
he's
okay.
okay, he's okay.
Moyland and Chubb are going at it. Moyland's got past Chubb, tried to get back. A little twitch there from Moyland, and it might leave him a bit susceptible to an attack from Chubb. Oh, they're so close there, almost touching. Chubb's now going to have the inside, but then Moyland's going to retake it, and Chubb has decided to pull out a little bit there. Probably playing it safe, probably the correct move to do. So Moyland, after starting 6th, is now up to 2nd. 1.5 seconds behind Jack. Not someone that you want to be 1.5 seconds behind, though, but we're about to see his true pace on his £10 million rig now that Moyland's driving on.
Yeah, and we've also got Johnny Stokes right at the back of his teammate Chubb here. So these two definitely contenders for Constructors Champions. Look at that. Look at them.
Yeah, well, that's
Why
it,
do
innit?
they keep it clean?
Yeah. I think Chubb just needs to, obviously, after fighting with Moyland,
Oh,
he's...
yellow flags. It's Carl.
No,
Carl's gone the wrong way. He's a Formula Ford.
Oh, and he's lucky to still have wheels on it, to be honest.
There's no safety car. There's a lot of debris on track.
Oh,
Carl's still
Carl.
stuck.
Carl's doing his
Gently,
10-point
Carl,
turn.
Gently, catchy monkey.
That's it. And
No, back of it.
other way,
Back
other
of
way.
it.
There we go. There we go. Go on, Carl.
There you
Gay. Well done, Carl.
There'd have been a foul your driver's test, by the way. Not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, hitting the wall probably would make you fail your driver's test, yeah.
I'm in the 3 point or the 5 points only did.
I don't
Now been
I
released.
don't think that'd be quite as savage as hitting the wall, but yeah, I agree.
New wings for Carl. Sorry, new wings for Erez, Carl, and Scotty.
Yeah.
As they're all coming into the pits now.
Scotty's coming out. Let's see what tyres people are going to be going on to. So Scotty's gone on for the hard, so he's going to now try to go to the end on those hards. I just hope they've got enough pace for him. And if there's another crash or safety car, it's almost a wasted thing, isn't it? Let's hope he gets this, what he needs. Oh, look at this.
5-second penalty.
5 second exceeded track limits there from Erez. That seems
That's
quite
crossing the white
savage.
line,
That's
I'm
crossing
guessing.
the white line, yeah. They're very strict around here. They're like not strict at all and then just like slap you massively.
Yeah.
So Moylan
You know
now
that from real
1.1 behind Jack and really putting the gauntlet down for Jack now. Jack needs to try and stay away. Moylan's almost already in DRS. I know it's not open yet, but
Yeah, I know.
He's in it now.
He's not lost any time, really.
yeah.
Considering his start. And
Moylan
the
looking
qualifying.
very, very fast in race trim. I mean, obviously he was quick in qualifying trim, but in race trim he looks like a completely different animal. Got the slipstream. He's going to gain again.
The DRS will be open now. As
Hard Sojo, El
has
Stefano.
passed. Yeah.
Yeah, El Stefano got past Hard Sojo there. Moylan
Battle
setting the
of the Oaks.
fastest lap of the race. Chubb short. Sade has got Johnny, but Johnny is on the medium tyre, so Johnny doing well actually to hold on there. Same with James. James in 9th on the medium tyres, holding on quite well. Al Jadifa's down in, well, I say down in heavy, he's still 10th. Hasn't gone up, hasn't gone down, held it quite nicely. Speedy's doing alright in 11th.
Mistakes now up front. As he knows Moylan's right behind him.
Yeah, 4/10 of a second.
On to corner on turn 1.
Moylan's looking very planted, I will say that, at this stage of the race.
Yeah.
Looks like he's
definitely.
done he's either taken to the track a lot, he's either put more practice in or just taken to this track a lot better. Looking very
Well, I
smooth
think
at the
Moylan
moment.
is very happy with his new rig. He says we must be
Yeah.
racing together in the Friday League. He said he can feel the car a lot more
Yeah,
like it's real life. So obviously, a rig is a massive help when you're doing these kind of races.
it
The
is.
rig
Yeah.
is literally 9/10 of the battle. There we go. So look at this, right behind him now. He's getting slipstream right without needing DRS.
That's it, but DRS will be open.
It will be. So we have to wait on board. We'll see now on his dashboard when it comes up that it's green. He can open DRS.
Oh, look
Well,
at Jack
if he-
staying to the inside there.
Good defending there.
Yeah,
Great defending from
just
Jack.
keeping that inside line. But what's the exit going to be like here? And here we go. DRS now is wide open. Look at that! Oh, look at that! Look at the speed difference. Oh, Jack comes
defense
across,
from Jack.
trying to make it as hard as possible. Moylan holds the middle of the track there, making Jack have to kind of go a bit late and go a bit deep. So there we go now. But now
It's
the
a
roles
good
are
lane
reversed.
move
You
from
see,
Jack.
now the roles are reversed, and now it's Moylan who becomes the hunted. There's Shardy there,
The pace that
1.6.
Moylan's shown already without DRS.
Yeah,
Like, he
this is
just
the
needs
thing.
to- if he pulls the gap and Jack spun. Jack's gone round. He's
He's out.
Jack's out.
Jacky's out.
He's Tokyo Drift around the corner.
No.
This is not attack to Tokyo Drift. Yeah, safety cars come out.
Be
He's
careful,
right in the
everybody.
apex.
Yeah,
Oh,
be
everyone's-
careful.
Oh, everyone slow down. Everyone slow down.
I was waiting for someone to
Full
clout out the
safety
back
car.
of him then.
Oh,
That's
that
so
was very
unfortunate.
close.
So
They still can, though, so
unfortunate.
guys, be careful. El Stefano
Yeah.
just realised.
Yeah, be careful, Booker. Erez.
Erez and
I
Scotty.
think
So this helps
he's
out
gone.
Scotty.
He's gone.
Scotty's
He's gone.
pitted twice already.
Oh, he has. So Scotty can now stay. Maybe he just went on those hard, so he can just go softs.
Yeah, I think he definitely had wing damage there, but that was a massive crash from Jack, the contender for the win of this race potentially.
Oh yeah,
Mullins,
it's going to be quite a good.
in the bag, questionable.
I mean, with this pace, if no one has an answer, I mean, Moylan. Moylan's been like from the last half of last season going into this season. Moylan's been very, very consistent. Like at the start of last season, he had quite a few spins in him, and he still has that odd spin in him, but nowhere near to the extent. Like I would say, 9 out of 10 races, he's not going to spin. So
Will he pit though? No, he's staying out.
I don't think he's going to pit. I don't think there's any point pitting yet. He's on a soft tyre. If other people pit for what they're going to do, so I mean, Chubb's coming in for a set of softs. So from soft. So I reckon he might go for another set, just a set of mediums, and maybe take them to the end.
Well, hards could get to them potentially from here.
Yeah, they could as well, but I think
for mediums.
if you're saying if mediums are 1.1 slower than the softs, the hards are going to be looking like 2 seconds a lap slower than the softs, and that's not the amount of time you want to lose. It's still way too early on to be losing that. These softs, especially at this low pace, you're going to take these softs a bit longer, get onto a set of mediums later, and then be fresher.
Banking for another safety car, because that would definitely help him out.
Oh, I mean, it's so easy. Like on these sort of street circuits, when it's so high speed going into those corners, if you just go turn in a split second too early, you clip that wall. Or if the rear end gets out, there's not much space for your car to be able to go and like you catch it. Like as Jack saw, got a bit of a slide on and boff. So it's very, very easy. Moyland, obviously Shorty's been pretty quick this whole session, but if Moyland shows that sort of pace to pull away, I mean, he caught up to Jack, like the gap was at 1.5 seconds. He got that down within like a lap, like two laps. It was ridiculous the pace he had there.
Yeah, Cole's put on another set of softs, potentially so he can rinse him to catch up to the pack.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that, to be honest. He can really catch up. It's helped him out a lot. It's helped out him, helped out Scotty, helped out Erez. I would have assumed Erez would have pitted though under the safety car just to get rid of that 5-second penalty. Obviously, he's on the medium tyre, so probably he could have pitted and come back out again. He would have lost places, but no, 5 seconds is quite a big penalty to receive in this game.
I don't think he wanted to waste that medium tyre.
Yeah, I think I agree with that one. And I think it's too much of a loss, because if he'd have pitted from another set of mediums to softs to serve the 5-second penalty and then gone back in for another set of mediums, he'd have definitely been at the back of the pack. I know it's only two places he's lost, but on this track, two places is quite a big ask.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's so early on in the race still. It's sort of hard to make that decision, especially when you've got that penalty kind of looming over you. I mean, it's kind of a reset, so he would have lost a lot more time, but it was kind of a reset. But at the same time, there's nothing to say another safety car won't happen. There's nothing to say that he has a good pace on those medium tyres that 5-second penalty really kind of becomes irrelevant. Like, if he finishes over 5 seconds in front of someone else, it's an irrelevant thing, right? Like,
yeah.
So it's a tough one.
Obviously, it's got to be served at some point. If he has to pit again, because I really want to go to the end from where he pitted from, he's going to have to serve it anyway. So, not much point in really worrying about it too much. Like I said, you've got to hope for another safety car, and then you can worry about that later. Because there's a lot of cars that need to pit again. Like, let's be honest, there's a lot of cars that haven't pitted.
Yeah, well, you still got the top two. You got top
8.
Top 8, in fact. Yeah, top 8 still haven't even pitted. El Stefano up there in 8th, Max in 7th. James Al is in a good position. Johnny and James actually really good positions. Mediums, 5 laps old, and obviously they've done about 3 of them under a slow pace. So
obviously, the guys that did pit, it is essentially a free pit stop, but also as well, you've got to basically pit again around this track. I can't see mediums make it to the end unless another safety car comes involved. But even then, if it's too late in the race, people will just put on softs.
I wonder if Moylan's underfueled and banking on the safety car.
Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does.
I know he does underfuel, but I feel like the pace difference he had over Jack then just seems like I reckon he took quite a chunk of fuel out, just thinking there's going to be a safety car or two, but kind of banking on it. I know he does underfuel, but I wonder in how much by.
I'm still a bit frustrated with this game, the fuel situation, that you can't go into Rich anymore. Obviously, I know it's what the real life is, but Rich was. What's the point of having the fuel now? You might as well just not fuel.
The one thing that annoys me the most as well is like you can only go and lean under a safety car. I feel like that shouldn't be it should be like, if you want to go in lean, you want to go in lean. If you're far enough in front and you want to go lean to save some fuel, then do it. It shouldn't be a case of under the safety car you can save fuel. Like, that's too sporadic.
Safety cars in this lap now that Scotty and Carl have caught up to the back.
Yeah.
We're going to save now. Moylan will take control of safety car. We'll jump on board with Shorty so we can see how Moylan deals with this. Now it's a long straight to.
Yeah.
So he's got to be very careful. This could be a late release from Moylan or try and catch
he
Shorty
might
unawares.
What was it? I can't remember where it was in Formula 1. Was that massive crash when they left it really fucking late?
Magello.
Magello, yeah. I could see it being one of them things. He's going to keep weaving. And he's gone. And he has caught Shorty. Shorty was waiting for him, and he's actually caught him out there. And Johnny Stokes is right in the back of Shorty. Got the nice slipstream. Is Johnny going to dive up to the inside? Does he have enough pace on him? He's going to go. No, he's not. I tell you what.
Up James as well.
Avi really nicely defending McDutch face there as well, and James is right in the back of McDutch face now. Really nice defending there. That was from Avi. Max El Stefano Chubb.
Avi's going another go potentially at Johnny Stokes. Johnny's got to run wide,
and
he gets a penalty for it.
Yeah, 3-second penalty there for Johnny.
Advantage was gained from leaving Chubb, but look at Moylan already. 1.2 seconds. Obviously, with the battle between with Johnny Stokes and Avi, the gap between them and Shorty is also increased to 1.3 seconds. Ridiculous little battles going on here as we've got Chubbs and El Stefano going side by side, and Chubbs still side by side though, giving him a lot of room. El Stefano has to pull out of that, and that's Chubbs up into 8th place. Obviously Chubbs has pitted as well, so Womax has made a mistake. So Chubbs again going to get another place on this lap. Fantastic lap from him. Your yellow flag's flying at the back again. It's 2 cars.
Erez.
It's Erez, it's Booker Bronco.
It's a Booker's round and Erez. Where's Erez?
Not sure what happened there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they've obviously. I don't know if they've come together and Erez has kind of just ended up going into the wall, or if Erez spun, gone into the wall, and Booker's kind of just been a bit of a passenger there. Sector doesn't. I mean, it looks like it's far enough out the way that it's not going to cause a safety car. I think it's all good. It is all good.
No damage, but there is an end plate damage on Booker, so he's got to be careful as Avi's left session now.
Yeah, end plate wing damage around this track is actually going to be quite disgusting.
Yeah, especially from back then.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can try and see if Erez has gone on board, so we can try and have a look at what happens.
So it's looking quite close. You've got Shorty, Johnny, Avi, with Dutch face, James Al, Chubb now. Ooh, backed out of a turn a little bit there. Is catching up. Well, what happened there with James? James went a bit wide and decided to keep going wide. Didn't really gain anything from it, but I think just got a bit twitchy here. A few of the cars looking quite a bit twitchy around this track. Rob right there, getting past that guy Alex, and is now up into 11th position. I wonder if Alex has damage. He does. Alex does have some front left end plate damage. And that was Speedy just completely got in the corner. went a bit off and then just sort of sack it.
I mean, sometimes you've got to kind of do it.
Yeah. It's safer sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the gap now between Moylan and Shorty is 2.3 seconds. Johnny Stokes another 8-9 tenths back from Shorty. Avi's 1.4 back from Johnny. McDutch face is 8. I mean, it's kind of it's looking a bit strange. It doesn't seem like the DRS and the slipstream is very strong here, but it doesn't seem so strong that it's causing people to not be able to pull away.
Yeah, definitely. I see what you're saying there.
I don't know if that's just like a certain pace difference or what. Like, there's still obviously a bit of a mismatch on tyres on some people.
Scotty gains a place as Alex has gone into the pits. He has got wing damage, so that is medium, another new set of mediums for him.
Yeah, they'll get to the end for me, I would have thought.
Does someone hit the wall there? That Speedy clipping the wall? Hazojo is struggling a little bit as well, I've just noticed. He's running wide on some corners. It's put him under threat a little bit from Speedy. Oh, Speedy goes wide again as he's struggling with the track layout and the no racing line.
Like Alex cutting the white line by the looks of things on his way out. That's the only thing I can think that would do that.
Yeah, Booker's finally made it back to the pits as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to find any live streams from them too, so hopefully we'll see it later on in the stewards' inquiries. So we'll keep an eye on that one.
Chubb is very, very close to James Al. James Al is just dropping off the back of McDutchface, so he's not going to be getting DRS now. Runs a little bit wide there. Now Chubb is all over the back of him. And Chubb moves to the outside. Swings it around here. Is he just going to get him? He has the momentum, and Chubb does. And DRS now is wide open round there. So Chubb,
Great
nice
move.
overtake there for Chubb on James.
Rob and Elstefano, we've got a four-way battle here for 10th place as Rob overtakes Elstefano. Speedy takes a little lunge in, potentially going to try and get the both Hudzojo and Booker. Rob gets a bad exit as well, so Elstefano can come back at him and they go down the home straight. All DRS now. Rob's going to lose out massively, potentially to 3 cars as Speedy goes past 1 and he's now eyeing up Elstefano to the first corner. Can he make it stick? Oh, getting a lot of room, but he's
side by
a better
side now by
exit.
these two.
Oh, it's a great move from Speedy. 3 places
nicely
up
done
in the
there
space
from
of 1
Speedy.
corner.
Taking advantage there of everyone fighting and came through it really nicely. James tried to have a little go back at Chubb down the main straight, but didn't quite make it stick, and Chubb does retain that 5th place. And he's starting to pull away. McDutchface half a second back from Alvey. Moyland and Johnny Stokes are separated by 3.8 seconds. Obviously now, Johnny is going to be very quick at the end on the going switching to the soft tyres, and James is going to be in a similar situation. But it's just how slow are the others going to be on those medium tyres. That's going to be the thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see when these stuff start to fall off as well and how that will affect it. But
Yeah, that's the thing.
right now, Dutchface is starting to reel in Avi quite a lot now. Very close.
Yes,
He's
yeah, half a
with
second.
DRS. The DRS is activated. Open overtake as well. Welcome to the chat, Matthew Green, as we're about to see an overtake. Potentially, as Avi defends the outside, a late move there from Dutchface. Takes the inside line. Fantastic move up to 3rd place. But Avi getting back now, though. Avi's got DRS back, so... Oh, Dutchface is pitted.
Dutchface is coming into the pits.
That was a bit of a... okay, fair enough.
That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah. As we see Chubb
There we
again,
go.
been overtaken now by James Al. James Al has retaken Chubb.
Yeah.
And goes deep into turn 2 though, so Chubb can come back at him through turns 3 and 4.
And they are going to go side by side.
Give me a good angle, please.
Yeah, this is a crappy one, but then Chubb has gone quite wide there and decides to back off and let James have that. Found it unfair to keep that position, so fair play to Chubb.
All the angles I had were literally on board angles. I
Yeah,
couldn't do
same.
better than that.
Same. It was just like looking at the cockpit from either one of them.
Yeah, the cockpit's only a better view, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty bad there.
Well, we got Shorty making a move on Elstefano potentially as these guys are battling it out for 10th place. Shorty obviously has pitted.
That's it. Fresh mediums.
Elstefano making his car
Ooh.
really wide. And then we go
Okay.
inside. Should be a simple move from Shorty, and it is.
Number Dutchface now out on those fresh mediums, switching it up. Didn't want to be behind Avi.
The thing is, the turbulent air must have some sort of effect on this track, especially if it being a street circuit. So fresh air.
It definitely has
does
some.
help out.
It's just not as strong as it like last game. It was actually pretty disgusting.
Oh yeah, last game it was impossible to follow. As we got
Yeah.
Chubb now again with the battle with James Al for the 3rd time. I think I changed places again. James defends the inside. Chubb's gonna try and sweep round the outside.
Get a better
James
exit.
gives him plenty of room. Who crossed the line first? Oh,
So,
Chubb did.
yeah.
He got double DRS there.
Here we
Just
go.
to help him make sure he gets through that. As we have Avi's now in the pits, lap 11.
So he's going to have a nice set of medium tyres for the rest of this race. How much time can he get out of it? And when are James and Johnny going to pit? I
That is
reckon
a question.
they're going to want to do about 10 laps on a soft set of tyres. I reckon they'll be looking about lap 15ish.
Well, Johnny doesn't need to pit till much later.
Well, I mean, to be
So-
fair, they've had a couple of laps after under the safety car, so they could push it to later. But it's that time is where when do you pull that trigger? You have to watch the gaps. I guess now for Johnny, I'm not sure how long a pit stop is round here.
I mean Moreland.
What do you mean?
Moreland's on softs and Johnny's on mediums.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's oh, okay. I thought you said you're going to push triggers in the pit now for Johnny Stokes.
No. Sorry, I meant like Johnny and James will be looking to go to about 15,
All
probably.
yellow flags ahead.
But
I think that's just Booker.
But you've got to think about the gaps that are happening as well. So if Johnny pits now, for example, he's got 6 seconds back to Chubb. That's 7. Okay, 15.
Just got to jump back a little bit. We'll watch the battle
Yeah,
between
it's gonna go
Avi,
far back.
Dutchface, and Elstefano. Again, 10th place. El Stefano's on the mould soft, so you can see he's struggling now with these fresh medium tyre runners right behind. With double DRS as Avi tries to go down the inside, outside, bit of contact there between the two. Dutch face, I don't think he was aware that a move was being made. Safety car's come out.
Sojo's out. Yeah, Sojo's out.
Let's jump on board with Booker so you can see where he's DNF'd himself. I can't see
his car
Sector
anyway.
2. Sector 2.
Oh yeah, I see.
Start Sector 3.
Oh, I mean, that's
He's out on his own there, really, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Maybe clip the wall or something.
But now this will trigger
this is perfect.
Stuff.
Yeah, this will trigger it. This will be the... This it actually plays into Johnny's favour massively.
Brooker's gone round! Booker's gone round on the safety car. Be careful, don't get disqualification going the wrong way. He's been lapped, we know that, so... Ideally, this needs to get out of the way, but apparently that was Wumax's fault. Oh.
Oh, was it?
What, the Hudzojo crash? Let's have a look and see if we can find any onboard footage.
Look, see. That guy looks so... I'll tell you who this plays well for. Scotty Harris. A fresh set of soft tyres he's currently got in his car. And they will go to the end from now, I would have thought, especially with a few laps under the safety car. We'll have to take him a bit farther and he might lose a bit of time, but I mean... Could get himself up there. Avi's on the fresh set of mediums. Dutch Face has just pitted. Rob will probably pit in, I would have thought. Moylan should be coming into the pits when he gets the opportunity to.
It's frustrating because I'm finding I'm writing in their gamer tags into YouTube, that kind of stuff, and I'm seeing instances previously they've been tagged in, but nothing like live. And obviously with Twitch, you can't stream, you can't go back in time on Twitch. As Lexi's watching, look who's talking, getting some tips for raising the baby. It's very true.
Oh, Johnny's gone to hards. No way.
Oh, is that a mistake?
That must be a bug. No way has he gone to hards from there.
It says hards to me as well, to be honest.
Well, on my screen it looks like he's got a set of hards on, and that just seems bizarre. That he's gone to a set of hards instead of a set of softs. I mean, there's only 11 laps left, and there'll be about 9 laps left once the safety car comes in, probably. Like, I mean, that must have been. I tell you what, if that's like Johnny just mistaking it and accidentally like clicking too far and ending up on hards, then that's unfortunate. If that is something that the game's done and he had soft selected and it's put him on hards, then the game has could have just absolutely ruined Johnny Stokes' chances there.
That's really gutted if it has.
Yeah.
I can't find any footage of anyone involved in these, so we'll have to just wait and see, because Carl doesn't stream live either. Yeah, or not on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, Carl has OnlyFans, hasn't he?
So I read some messages in the chat. So Matthew Green said, "Hey up lads, been a while since I heard your beautiful voices." It's very true. We comment on this mostly now. This is our main commentary.
This is actually the only thing I commentate on now.
Yeah, it's same here.
Same for you as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Thing is, I said it's difficult to find a league that you have such good racing week in, week out, that you just genuinely love to do.
Yeah.
And there's no politics in this league. It's really nice, friendly league. So we've known these guys as well, as racers and league owners for how many years now? Speedy we've known for absolutely donkey's years. So has Johnny Stokes, but Dutch Face. Scotty as well we've known for forever. El Tufano we've known for years.
Yeah.
I think even is it Avi we've known for a long time as well. I think
Avi's new to us.
Avi's new to us. I think Avi seems like we've known him forever as well.
James Al, I would say James Al
we've known for years and years
and
years.
I mean, we know him from VFL, which was the first league we ended up joining before we moved on to other things. But in terms of being in contact with people, I'd probably say it's Scotty.
Scotty and Speedy.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, a lot of recognisable names. Yeah, there is a lot of recognisable names. So you'll know a lot of them from the old T&E days and IER days as well. But yeah, these guys, they're a good group of racers. So if you want to watch exciting racing week in, week out, Monday nights it's the place to be. Honest to God, I'm not even like saying it because I commentate on it. It's genuinely the best racing we both ever watched. Really, it's literally a general privilege to do this, to commentate on this race.
Yeah, there's not even even Monaco wasn't a dull race. Like, and that's saying something. Like, I could easily just not ever turn up to a Monaco race, so easily, not even give a shit about it. But I turned up for these guys, and they didn't disappoint. And unless like I lose my voice, or I'm in a different country, or I get run over or shot, I'll be here every Monday to commentate for these guys.
Was it the top 4? Scotty and El Stefano for me. Scotty, El Stefano in top 4. Oh yeah, so the guys he knows. Yeah, the guys he knows. Yeah, so it will be. Yeah, that's pretty much right. That's pretty much what we're pretty much bang on. Pretty much bang on. Obviously, Scotty is one of the league owner, I believe. He's made the league.
I think he's an admin. I think Chubb. I think they're like co-owners and stuff. I think Chubb, Scotty, and maybe Rob. I'm not exactly sure, but there's definitely some co-ownership going on.
Yeah. I think you gotta have co-ownership to have a league.
You've got to have multiple people, to make it work. But what they've got going on does work, so it's all good.
Does really works. I'm trying to see if any of the incident reports have been come through at the moment. I don't believe there has been, so I think we're okay. So looks safety car is going to go around one more time. I believe this is doing another cheeky one.
Yeah, no, I think it's too late now, isn't it? So it's got to go around again. I don't know why it's gone round again.
No, I can't see why. Everyone's bunched up now.
Let's hope it's not glitched out. Well,
no, I hope not. The thing is, Booker Bronco right now is really in the way of everyone. He's sitting in third place.
Yeah. It's a shame it's not going to let him go.
No, it's a shame they don't do that anymore, because it would have made so much sense to let him go.
Oh yeah, big time.
What was that in the chat I just read? Matthew Green. I did try out on F1 2020. Reserving at Russia on no assist, but didn't go too well. Oh yeah, I remember you did a couple of no assist races, but this is no assist completely, Matthew. This is no racing line as well. Nothing. No racing line, nothing. This is no assist, yeah. Monday's no assist. And Friday is assist, yes. Yeah, their GP2 league has got assists. Have they got any more days? I don't believe. I think it's
just Monday and Friday, I think, at the moment.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely branch out, but it's the thing with a lot of Formula 1 races, right? Like, you can usually get like one league of kind of reliable people. It's very hard to get. There's a lot of flaky people when it comes to Formula 1. It's a very kind of seasonal thing. When the Formula 1's coming back, everyone's buzzing. Then you lose interest. Then the game comes out, and then you're buzzing, and then you lose interest. It's one of those games, unfortunately.
It would be good, and said obviously, it would have been nice if these guys didn't run a Friday league, and obviously because we do have a Friday league, we could have combined the two leagues and have like two massive tiers. But obviously, it's just competition for us, really. we just get eye on the competition. But their GP2 is a lot. Obviously, it's not as quick as the GP1, so which means these GP1 guys come over to us and race in our league as well. So it does kind of work out in a sense that way. Like if we had a GP2 league and we ran it on a Monday, it makes sense that we would talk to these guys about, who wants to from their GP2 league to come over to this one. So swings and roundabouts, really. Could be an idea for the future, maybe. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll jump on board with Speedy. Now, Speedy and Moreland most likely going to party together, so it'll be interesting to see. And they know each other quite well. They were teammates in the TTFL league. So Speedy should know when he's going to go. We'll stay on board. Moreland's gone, and like I said, he's not really catched you out that much.
Didn't catch Speedy out that time. Johnny Stokes didn't really get caught out. To be fair, no one's really been caught out by the looks of things. Or Navi switches to the inside of McDutchface. McDutchface is stuck behind Booker Bronco, who does get out of the way, almost clips the wall and comes back on though, but manages to stay out of people's way. Al Jadifa ignoring yellow flag. What? Oh really? Al-Jadifa got penalised from Booker being off the track there. That is brutal. What's
Yeah.
that? What's he supposed to do?
Well, unless it's not pit stop, then maybe you can get that removed on the steward's inquiries.
So
As I'm on board now with Shorty, he's trying to make every single way past Al-Jadifa as he can.
Sorry, Johnny
Just gone
Stokes
wide.
is going up the inside of Speedy there. Not much Speedy. So Johnny on these hard
Oh,
tyres.
Billy crashed!
Who is it?
It's Shorty and it's Chubb.
I saw that. So Chubb now down in 13.
I thought
Chubb
it'd be
was
worse
looking
than it
really
was.
good for like challenging for the win as well. That's unfortunate for Chubb. Oh, this race
I thought
has
that would be a
panned
lot
out.
worse. There's a big contact there. I'm surprised
Yeah,
they've
it
got
was
everything intact.
well
still.
held from both of them, to be honest.
Oh, jump on board with James Howe as he's attacking the back of Avi. I'm not too sure. We've got to find out.
James is going to be quick. These soft tyres as well, man. They're going to be over a second a lap quicker than these guys on these mediums. Especially 5 and 4 lap old mediums. It's not like they were super fresh. They've done a couple of fast laps as well. So here we go. James Howe up the inside of Avi.
Simple move there, really, from him. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see about Johnny Stokes after the race, if that was a mistake from the pits or it's what he chose. I'm not. He didn't. Maybe he didn't think the softs can go this long. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it maybe could have been. Well, maybe he thought the softs were going to be really, really slow by the end of it. Didn't want to risk it, but with that safety car, the thing is, you maybe expect at that sort of stage maybe 2 laps on the safety car. The safety car did an extra lap, and that changes the aspect of it as well. Like if you had known that was going to do that, then you could have probably banked on the soft. But the downside is for Johnny. There's Speedy obviously on old mediums behind him. That's kind of his. Oh, as McDutchface goes really wide there, James Howe. I don't know. I wonder if that was McDutchface letting him go then, because he knows James is on the soft tyres. That could have been a bit of a let go. He did run quite wide there.
I was watching on board now. I was watching a battle between Scotty Al-Jadifa, that guy Alex, and Robson Reeser.
Oh
and
yeah,
it was a close battle between those 4.
that's good. Nice to see.
You get battles all over the track. You have eyes in the back of your head for this league. Yeah, make sure you're covering all bases because the attacks are from every which way but loose.
That's it.
Matthew Grace, congrats on the boy. Thank you very much, man. Little DXT Hobo Jr. PSN in waiting. I actually need to bank to get that actually. I'll save it now.
Oh, please do DXT Baby Hobo.
Oh, that's a good one actually. DXT Baby Hobo.
Yeah,
I'll say both. I'll get both.
Yeah. And James Howe now overtaking Speedies up into 3rd position, and now will be chasing down Johnny Stokes. These soft tyres working amazingly for James Howe at this phase of the Grand Prix, and there's going to be Scotty Harris does the fastest lap of the race. So Scotty now making some moves behind Avi again on those soft tyres. So Scotty's race hasn't been too good so far, but being on the right tyre at the right time could see him get up some places and take home some decent points from this. Catching up on the back of Avi. McDutchface is on the back of Speedy. Speedy's the one who's kind of a bit of a sitting duck, really. I wonder if, even though they're not teammates, I wonder if Speedy stayed out because he thought, well, you know what, I might not lose out too many positions, or maybe he done it to help Moyland. I think he was probably thinking, I'm probably not going to lose out too much. Let's just stay out.
I think probably it might have been a good shot to stay out because these guys are going to be battling quite a lot behind, and there's still time to have a safety car. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there is still time. Still a couple of laps before you can't get one.
But Speedy's starting to struggle. It looks like he's going wide again. So he's allowing Dutchface and Avi to start reeling them in now.
He's coming up to the end of the life of those tyres, to be honest. Johnny Stokes now 2.4 behind. James Howe is 2.6 behind Johnny. I was expecting James to be catching up a bit quicker than this. Especially with those soft tyres.
I wonder if we have got a graphic issue that's showing on the wrong tyre. So Avi now making a move on Dutchface.
Well,
Dutchface making a move on Speedy. So they're going 3 wide into the final corner.
Avi is sneaking up too, but Speedy's trying to hold his own ground there. But
I don't think he can. He's going to go overtake about 5 cars.
Avi's going to get the slipstream from McDutchface though. And then Scotty is ready to pounce all these guys fighting. Scotty, oh my days, he's got a fantastic slipstream. DRS wide open. He's right behind Avi though. And Scotty there up to 5th position gets McDutchface, so McDutchface ends up in 7th after all of that. Wow.
Joe did well there to keep 6th.
Yeah, Joe did really well.
I thought he would drop down a lot.
Oh no, who's that gone? McDutchface.
Oh, Dutchface has gone. He's done his win.
He has. Did he collect anyone?
I think he clipped Speedy, but I don't think Joe's got damage.
He clipped Al-Jadifa, didn't he?
I thought it was Alpha. I thought it was
the Haas. It was some kind of white car. I thought it was the Haas that he clipped there. And Scotty now has got Avi, so Scotty's up to 4th position.
I'm checking the rewind now. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it's a great battle from these guys battling for, for fourth place really, and potentially something more if something happens to the guys in front. Just looking back now at the clip, see who was on board. Oh yeah, you're right. Al Jadifa clipped.
Indeed, yeah, he clipped the Al Jadifa, yeah. I don't think it done anything to Al Jadifa because he clipped his rear tyre. I don't think. I mean, he hasn't got a punch or anything, so I think he'll be okay. Al Jadifa now on the back of Speedy. I think Speedy's going to drop, man. There's still Rob as well. There's that guy Alex. Womack's one of the only person who
Abby's got past Scotty as well with the help of DRS.
Oh, and they're fighting back though. Scotty's coming back. Up the inside there. DRS wide open on Avi.
They ain't too bad for Speedy right now because if he's going to stay a second while these guys are battling it out, just keep him at DRS.
Oh,
he's going to help him out a lot. Carl's retired.
Carl, you're not supposed to send it into the wall.
Safety car's come out. So this was what I said. It's going to be soft to the end. This is to save Speedy's race.
Yeah, that's it. But the problem is they've all gone past the line already, so they're going to have to come back in. But who stays out? So what do you do here? I mean, you're looking at 6 lap old mediums, not that bad. And Modern's had some bloody good pace.
If everyone picks softs, you kind of got to take it. Like Johnny Stokes has to pit surely. I mean, on them hard tyres he's got to.
100%.
James Al, he's got to pit. So I think the majority of them behind Moylan has to pit. Moylan's the only one that can potentially go, do you know what, these can take it to the end. But considering everyone else below will pit, there's no good advantage to it.
The only reason why I think Moylan can stay out, I don't think he will. I think Moylan's going to pit, and I think he should pit. The only reason why I think he might think I could probably stay out is the pace that he's had over everybody this race has been. I think cuts out the deficit of the actual difference in the tyres. But Johnny has got some real pace.
Happened? Let us know what happened. Let Carl tell us what happened. If you have that video, if you have a clip of it or something, you can send it in to us and we'll have a look. And also, if you got a clip of what happened earlier with who was it with Womack? So yeah, send it in as well. Yeah, just jump on board with Moylan.
Moylan's staying out.
Moylan stayed out. Okay.
Stayed out.
So's Johnny.
Ah, they're all staying out. Yeah, I think they're worried. So James is staying out. Scotty. Everyone.
With 4 laps to go, yeah, I think it's gonna be a 1-lap sprint basically.
Yeah, I think I think it's one of those things where there's not going to be enough time maybe to get any positions back.
Yeah.
James Al got a drive through.
Oh no! Under VSC, that's 3rd place gone.
Oh, that's last under a safety car. That's last place. Well, he might get out in front of Booker because Booker's a lap down.
I'll keep an eye on my Discord for Carl to send it over to me. He's gonna send me over.
What's he sending? His send?
He's sending the incident.
Okay.
So look what happened. I've got to read it I've got to wait for a few seconds for the message to come through. Here. Well, that's what happens when you drink and drive. You end up in a wall. There you go, kids. Don't drink and drive.
That's it.
Yeah, so no one's pitting. Everyone's staying out.
I mean, again, I think if Moylan had pitted, I could see other people maybe following, go and sack it. But at the same time, people's tyres are relatively fresh. The only person who needed to pit was Speedy. But there's not going to be any DRS. Yeah, and Johnny maybe. I mean, James is going to be... Well, see, James is now technically out of the equation. He can make it hard for Johnny and think, oh, sack it, I'll just maybe try and disrupt the boat. Scotty's in a very good position. So is Avi. I think Johnny's biggest issue might be getting his tyres up to temperature. On the hard tyres.
James has the ability to cross the line without having to go through the pit and serve the penalty. So he could finish the race without having to serve it, and depending on what he got it for, potentially could fight at it and put a reclaim in. Obviously, if it's a speed non-safety car, I don't think there's much he can do unless he's got something wrong on his game.
If he doesn't serve it, he'll get disqualified.
No, he won't, because he'd be fine. Because if it's released with 3 laps less, he can cross the line.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if it's released with 3 laps left in the race, he can cross the line.
But did he get it on 21 or 22?
No, it doesn't matter. He can't serve it now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't serve it now.
So he'll be. We'll wait and see. I always feel like this game's got a surprise, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you think it should be like this, the game's like, nah, fuck it. The game is literally Michael Massey in virtual version.
The thing is, we had it. What race was it when the safety car kept getting called in last minute?
Van Zandvoort.
Yeah, Zandvoort.
Yeah.
We had it around Zandvoort when it was like every single lap. It was, oh yeah, it's just coming in now. And we're hang on a minute, we're on a straight. Like,
Yeah.
El Strad's coming to the pits for a tyre change. I think it's just a tyre, not a wing. He won't gain anything. Obviously, he can potentially go for fastest lap, maybe.
Maybe go fastest lap. Maybe see if people are fighting on those super fresh tyres. Might be like, yeah. You never know.
He's sitting in 14th. He potentially could gain something, but
Yeah.
the guys in front of him all got fairly fresh softs up to 10th place anyway.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what happens, really. But he's going to catch up quite quickly to the back of the pack anyway. Well, yeah, we'll go back on board with Moylan. I believe safety car will come in this lap anyway now. It'll give us 2 laps of racing. You can already hear Christian Horner saying, I need 1 lap. I need 1 lap.
I know.
We'll wait and see what happens here. But it's you know what, for this track, definitely some good racing here. And I wasn't expecting much from Jeddah, but after seeing what we saw in real life, my expectations went straight down with this track.
I think it just shows like the racing that we have here. Like there's certain tracks which you don't really expect much, and yet there's always some kind of show. There's always something happening somewhere. Even if someone there's a couple of people out front in the lead, there's always the other stuff going through the rest of the field, completely like throughout the whole field, which gives some interesting racing.
100%, definitely. As I said, it would have been, as obviously in real life as well, they have to do red flags, we don't have to do that here. As safety car is in this lap, so we're on board with Johnny Stokes. Now, Johnny Stokes has a difficult position now because he's got to make sure those hards are heated up, and they take a lot longer to heat up than the mediums.
Yeah.
So it's not a case of him just sitting there waiting for Moylan to go, because he's got to make sure his tyres are up to temp, and they can drop very quickly. So Moylan can kind of hold some temperature and then go when he sees Johnny Stokes starting to go.
He's
gone already.
And he's got the jump. He's got the jump on him there. And now I wonder if Johnny Stokes. I wonder what James is going to do. I'll tell you what though, he's caught everyone out by the looks of things. The gaps between everyone. The only person I think that kind of got done all right out of that was probably Avi.
Yeah, Avi done fairly well.
Yeah.
He's not that far back.
11 lap mediums. Although Scotty's 10 lap old softs again. They've not been 10 full laps though, so he's got a bit of life left in.
Yeah, Joe's starting to
But
get a lot of
Dutch Face has got
now.
Chubb. Well, they're actually side by side. Who's going to come out on top of this? And I think Chubb manages to get it. He does indeed.
The board now of Al Jadifa as he looks
James
like he's struggling a bit. Oh no, sorry, Joe in front is struggling a bit with the track limits. So keep an eye on this.
There's also a lot of penalties as well, which are going to take into account.
Yeah, there is. Shorty has one.
Yeah,
as well.
And I mean, and how close it is. I mean, you could see Shorty climb right back up there, especially if there's multiple penalties. I think a few people have got multiple penalties.
Yeah,
you could see Shorty jump massively up.
I think that's his teammate getting out of the way, like you said earlier.
Yeah. You could actually see Shorty get podium from this.
Yeah, potentially you could.
Like,
you've got Chubb now overtaken by Woomax.
And there we go, Chubb getting back past Woomax there. So Woomax slipping down the order a little bit, but 10 lap old mediums compared to 5 lap old softs. It's kind of it's almost expected.
We've got a little train forming behind Joe. I don't think Joe can do much to defend. He's just got to make his
18 lap old mediums,
Aston
man.
Martin so wide. Aston Martin?
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo even.
That's it. He's got the Haas behind him of Al Jadifa.
He's doing a good job though. He's parking it.
That was nice.
Exactly where it needs to go.
Oh, he's got James.
Start the final lap.
James is coming to the pits. He's serving
He's serving his drive-through.
I think he's worried. I mean, I think this game could easily DNF.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
It's too risky.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah, but it has cost. Look at that, man. That's sad to see.
Oh, Joe's struggling now. He's starting to fall back a bit as that guy Alex is trying to make a move, but lost the tail a little bit of his car, so he won't be able to get the throttle down. We don't know what penalties are like, so we've got to wait and see for that one.
I was expecting. I mean, I know Scotty had to go and get past Avi, but I was actually expecting Scotty to be catching up Johnny a little bit. Johnny's got really good pace on those hard tyres, man. Like maybe it was an accident. I mean, maybe
it's a graphic glitch for us. I mean, like
maybe he's on mediums. Maybe we'll have to find out. I don't think he's on softs because Johnny's a quick driver, man.
Yeah, he'd have been battling with Moylan.
I mean, if Moylan's a second quicker than someone who's on the same tyre as him, lap by lap. You know what I mean, not lap by lap, but
yeah.
I think that could be. I mean, on the car it looks like it's got hard, but we had this with Moylan for me earlier on as well. So,
the Shorty making his way up the track. Can he get past the
Wait,
Williams
no,
of...
he can't be on the mediums again because he started on mediums.
That is true, yeah. He must be on the hards then.
Shorty
A good
now up
move
to
there
8th
from
position.
Shorty.
I'll
And
tell you
obviously
what.
you open the door for
And
Chubb as well,
Chubb
and
as
for
well.
Dutch Face.
Oh, and Rob
Rob's
has
falling
lost
down.
3 places there in the space of like one
As
corner.
he crossed the line, sorry, Moylan has won the race.
One has
So
won the
second
race.
place, Johnny Stokes.
That's
Scotty
it.
comes in
For
third. Avi.
Where's Shorty going to finish? No penalties for
LGD
Shorty.
for
And
fifth.
Shorty is going to ping up to 5th position there.
As everyone's
Rob's up to
just moved.
7th. Oh my days. El Stefano's to 6th. What a finish from El
Well
Stefano
done,
there.
El Stefano. And then Booker Bronco
Oh,
last
James
one.
out. Look. What? He served his drive through. No.
What happened? He got disqualified.
He got he got a 20-second penalty for not serving his drive through. But
Did he get 2?
Well, maybe. I remember that one. I got 3
Yeah,
for
that
doing
was
nothing.
funny.
It gave me 3 and it disqualified me. Like
That was funny. I told you
was
you didn't
not
cross the
funny.
line, though, didn't I? You gave him 20 seconds. I told you never cross the line.
yeah, it'll give him a penalty for not doing it. Yeah. You
So
just
then
never
he
bloody
could
know.
have argued it, but there we go. So
Well,
the penalty wise, we know why everyone's now shuffled around a lot. So Johnny Stokes got a 3-second penalty, Scotty had a 3-second penalty, Avi had a 3-second penalty, Shorty didn't have one, neither did El Stefano. What did El Stefano as well? And then a lot of 3 seconds, a couple of 6s, a couple of 9s. But yeah, well, Alex, I'll let you read through the final standings of this race.
yeah. Let's get it to here and then we'll have a little ganders. Oh, PS4 load up times. There we go. So the winner of the first race in season 6 of RPR, we have Moyland. There, second place we've got Johnny Stokes, third place Scotty Harris, fourth place Avi, fifth place Shorty, sixth place El Stefano, seventh place McDutchface, eighth Rob, ninth Speedy, 10th Al Jadifa, 11th Alex, 12th we've got Woomax, 13th Chubb, 14th James Owl. Just scroll down quickly, and then after that we've got Booker in 15th, and then people DNFing and not quite making it to the end. We've got Carl, Hudsojo, Errors, and Jack. So what a good race, man. That was still quite interesting, even though like the race and the circumstances and stuff. Great finish there from Shorty and El Stefano. 2 good positions, 5th and 6th.
Definitely. So yeah, he got a 20-second unserved penalty there.
That's
I'm
mental.
not sure what that was for.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Carl says, woohoo, well done, Moylan. That was a great comeback. In your chat, who else is there?
Yeah, Matt.
Moylan's very happy. He was saying, Oscar Stefano, his teammate, leading the constructors, I believe. Now the McLarens. After that,
yes, they will be
and
first and a 6th, because obviously Chubb out the points there, and Johnny coming a second.
Yeah, big
so
shame for Chubb.
it was unfortunate. But I tell you what, as well, good finish from old Scotty Harris. He looked out of it at the first almost 3/4 of that race. Yeah,
first lap he was out of it.
Yeah, 3/4 of that race he looked like he wasn't going to quite get there, and some extra pit stops and the safety cars brought him back into it, and he got a great finish from the end of it. So there we go. That was the first race there around Jeddah, and let me quickly ping up to see what we've got in terms of next race. So next race is going to be the Chinese Grand Prix. So 24th of January, next Monday, we've got the Chinese Grand Prix, which I quite like the China Grand Prix, not gonna lie. I'll tell you what though, we have some stinkers. Well, actually maybe not some stinkers. We've got China, then we've got Singapore, and then we've got Japan, and then we've got Australia, and then it's Bahrain, Monza, Portugal. So we've got a couple stinkers mixed in there, but there's some good races one after the other as well, which is alright.
With this league, there's no stinkers, mate.
Well, I mean that's the
No
truth. Even the
stinkers
stinkers turn into something decent, so it actually works out alright.
Yeah, we could have Fuelgate at Portugal.
Yeah, well, you never know, yeah. So anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight, and thank you everybody for racing. Obviously, I've been your host, DXD Nevo, and with me, obviously, DXD Hobo. Don't forget to tune in on Friday for RPR, as well as for TTFL. There's 2 other races going on. And then, obviously, don't forget to join back with myself and Hobo on Monday, the 24th, for the Chinese Grand Prix on RPR. Thank you, everyone, and... Oh, go on. Good night.